Hello, welcome to today's immigration tidbit. There's not a question here, but I suspect what you're saying is that somebody you know has, or you had a B2 visa, was in the U.S., overstayed, meaning that once it expired, they still stayed here, stayed less than 180 days unlawfully. So either that's as of now, or they left the country prior to 180 days of being here unlawful. Now, if that's the case, then at a minimum, they're not subject to the 3-year bar, okay? Because the 3-year bar kicks in once they've been unlawfully present for 180 days, but then less than a year. And of course, the 10-year bar kicks in once they've been here unlawfully for more than a year. So you have to understand that just because they're not subject to the 3-year bar, just because you're not subject to the 3-year bar, it doesn't mean that you can just come back in on the B2 again. Certainly, you're not inadmissible based upon the 3-year bar, but they will see that you overstayed, and in their discretion, they may not believe that you're going to return to your home country once you come, or they may believe there wasn't a good reason to overstay. Now, the pandemic was a very good reason, but there was actually a petition you could have done which would retroactively have vacated all of the stay that you were here illegally. But I'm taking you didn't do that, and of course now it's past time to do that. So if you're going to come in again on the B2, you certainly will have to explain why you overstayed, and that can be explained with the pandemic. I mean, you should be able to show either that you had plane tickets and you couldn't go on it because they just weren't taking people, or you could show that your country wasn't allowing people in. There's ways of documentarily showing that you were unable to leave, and then why it is that you were able to leave when you did. Okay, you need to show all that. You can't just say, well, it was the pandemic, I overstayed, but not 180 days, thanks, goodbye. So prove it, show the documents, and that should make your stay to be able to come here easier in the future. Okay.